how's it going?
This is
Double Dash Jump. Welcome to Double Dash Jump, the weekly entertainment podcast that loves you more than your mother does.
Get some laws in there.
Okay, today your hosts are Matt, the new Ben.
Mott.
Is that
Jono, the bad apple of three trees.
And Axton, wielder of Mjolnir and slayer of Fenrir. Or the sound guy, whatever you want to call me.
I was going to say, I just call him the Soundy.
The commander of sound.
No, we agreed that was...
He said the commander of sound maybe, and I was just like,
commander of sound,
not happening.
Can you
But you said
delete
it anyway.
that? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
Commando soundo, like
Commando Sound.
no commando soundo.
That sounds like
You're
a
gonna do it
weird...
American,
That's
you're
like
gonna-
one of the new Star Wars character names. Commando Soundo.
Commando
Supreme
Soundo.
Leader.
Commando soundo, yeah.
Um,
Finn soundo.
Would you like Jabba the Hutt style? Commando soundo.
For those who actually pay attention to who's sitting here, Ben is in the distant land of Sydney, where he is hunting... Did you write this? Okay. Where he is hunting the teeth of rare and endangered roosters. He's at RTX. Is it RTX?
RTX, yeah.
Rooster
RTX.
Teeth Expo.
Really terrific.
Xylophone.
Really?
Xylophone cover of the Mutt music. Alright. So, we had new comments.
New comments.
Did we only have this one? Or
comments.
did we have
We
more?
did. So
I think we had one from Bane, but that doesn't really count because he was here.
Bane commented on the last two episodes.
Was it like...
He's been a part of the last two
Yeah,
episodes.
was it just like... This one's not as good because I'm not in it?
I think so. I think that was the first one.
Yeah.
And then the last episode we uploaded, he was like,
Well, this one's much better because
Mono's
Bane's in it.
voice. Yeah. I know, it's
Mono's voice
our-
is like an angelic whistle.
distorting
Time and space.
time and space itself.
So have you heard about that at all?
What, this new comment?
Yeah. So
Yeah, no.
we had
I've never heard of...
fellow
Podcaster,
podcast
almost? Like
recognizes all the way from the fabled lands of England.
The United
UK.
Kingdom.
The United... That's the place.
because they're
Yes.
united. We're not. We're kind of.
just
well,
Australia.
It's Australia
This-
colon civil war
Yeah.
We are the Civil
all the
War.
time. Oh, constantly.
We are Black Panther.
Yeah, we are the blackest of panthers.
Ah.
Anyway, so Cape and Cal Unlimited is their name, and they said, "Greetings from the UK, guys. Enjoyed the show and have subscribed. Any love back our way would be most appreciated, and keep up the good work." Of course,
Love
Ben
it.
jumped on that, and he was like, "Yeah, hell's yeah,
Hells
subscribe."
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
like,
we did.
yay, Cape and Cow.
I watched a video of theirs
Oh, did you?
that was linked by Ben, which was a Civil War conversation,
Mm.
and just naturally, see, they're Team Cap.
Team Cap.
I'm Team Stark, so I'm like, well, these
I'm on the
guys.
Team Panther, I say.
Team Panther. That's
Panther.
technically Team,
Team
Stark,
Stark.
you know? You know that, right? Like, I'm sure in the movie it's not going to be black and white, but, like, it's going to be Black Panther and
Black
white.
Panther, yeah.
And white.
No,
Is
It's-
Black Panther black? I haven't seen the
Yeah,
trailers.
no one
Well,
Yes.
his costume is black,
Yeah.
and
yes.
he is of African
He's
descent.
black
Oh, okay, cool.
underneath
He's
that
from
black
the
costume.
fictional African country called Wakanda.
Wakanda. That's fictional?
Wow.
Oh, okay. Is it kind of like fictional in that Superwoman is
From the
a
Amazon?
different... The Amazon, yeah.
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 Okay, cool.
Marvel do that, I think, a lot more than DC because
Gotham?
DC. Well, yeah, that's a city.
Metropolis?
Okay, all right. So the city. Okay, so we've got. Okay, so DC.
Central City?
So DC does cities, whereas
DC
Marvel
does
does
cities.
whole fucking countries.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
Oh, and
Dr.
Ultron.
Doom's-
They did.
yeah, Ultron has
Sokovia.
Sokovia, but I think that's just for
Oh,
the
Latveria.
movie. Latveria.
That's
where
Dr.
Dr. Doom's.
Doom's.
But we can't have that one because
The Four.
because
are not in-
Fantastic Four is owned by 20th Century Fox, I want to say.
Probably
Yeah,
not
it's
for
not
long.
yeah, I think it's... I think it is 20th Century Fox. Yeah,
would
yeah.
be Fox.
Oh,
But hopefully not for long after
But yeah,
the bomb
so-
of the last Fantastic
Yeah,
Film.
hopefully that's
Like,
close. I was on WatchMojo.com.
Watch Mojo.
Very, very official
Oh, yeah.
information
very
source.
prestigious.
But apparently,
spewers. Yes.
yeah. But apparently, like the thing is with all the bad movies, X-Men, Fantastic Four, is
X-Men has been-
it's always 20th Century Fox.
Oh, well,
dipping
yeah,
in,
yeah.
going-
Days of Future Past was fine, but
Like apparently, the original script for Wolverine had Deadpool as Deadpool, but then they were like, "Oh no, this detracts from the Wolverine." And it's like,
but come on, like.
but now this is an awesome segue of mine because now we get
Deadpool.
Yes.
a
yes.
good film from
And so
20th
this is
Century
also-
Fox.
Yeah.
So this is also from another far-off country saying hello to us, although
Yeah.
not just individually DDJ.
Well, I
But
mean,
saying-
we could say that.
Yeah, this was actually specifically they recognized that I'm the biggest Deadpool fan, you know, in the whole room.
Deadpool world.
Probably. Yeah.
And so Deadpool, what waxes lyrical
How
on
would
our
you-
proud nation's criminal.
How would you explain this? How would you explain? Okay, so for,
Okay. Give me a go here.
Alright.
So, Deadpool in about to get more people to see his film in Australia specifically, has sent Australia a Happy Australia Day very early
Yeah, pretty
actually.
early.
It probably came out last week, I think. A Happy Australia Day post where basically he just rips the shit out of us for giving the world Wolverine.
He's still salty about.
He's
Hugh Jackman's
very
still
salty,
a lovely guy,
very salty.
but very, very salty.
He
over
But
could
is
have-
that,
X-Men
so is that like
Origins.
a dig at like the character, or do you reckon that was specifically like
I
you fucked me up
imagine-
in the Origins?
Yeah,
I imagine it's
I think-
Origins, like
Well,
specifically
I'm-
Origins.
You fucked me up. Guys.
Fairly certain that traditionally Deadpool and Wolverine, because they have similar regenerative powers, are in a constant like
Galaxy
feud kind of thing.
Father.
They've got their rivalry there.
Yeah.
So I think that's sort of part of it, but also because of what happened in X-Men Origins.
But do you like what they've done with the marketing campaign?
Yeah,
for
I really
Deadpool?
like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So they've got the official one that looks like it's romance.
the romantic comedy for
Yeah.
or
Oh, it's like
Or chick
it,
flick
it said
for
like go through the
Valentine's
journey
Day.
of the man who's like a relationship as they deal with the guy having cancer. And like how they go through that, which would make a really like tear jerk kind of movie. Because
did
no,
you
it's
see-
Deadpool.
Did you
Yeah.
see his Ryan Reynolds
With the
tweet
billboard?
with the billboard and him doing the text to
Yeah, he
his
says
lady
like, I
friend.
bet the marketing nerds at
Oh, they were
20th
like
Century Fox don't have the
balls
balls
to do this.
to put literally skull emoji, poop emoji, and then L.
And then they did the full on poster. Skull poopel.
Yeah, skull.
Skull Poopel.
This summer.
This summer.
Well, for us.
Yeah,
For,
Well, yeah,
it's
for-
winter.
yeah,
and, you know the rest of
that's
the
the
world.
thing. Like Valentine's Day in winter has never been. I don't know about that.
No,
Like,
it's so much more romantic
Could you
because
be
you've
like-
got the chance of like a powder snow kiss.
But you'd both-
Whereas here it's like
no, but like
you'd fuck, like you want to fuck, but it's too hot, so you're like.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
you'd both be like freezing your tits off. So like, literally, like you'd be hugging each other in like, you know,
yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be
10
careful.
degrees,
not to
New
stab.
York, and you're like trying to like, oh baby, and she's like, oh baby, and like you pierce each other so romantically that it just go through each other's hearts.
No,
at
what
an
you do?
angle.
What you
And-
do? Why are you talking?
What are you
about
doing?
Frozen nipples. It's the middle of winter.
The nipple
I get this.
stickles.
The nipsticles.
The nipsticles.
That's nice. I've never heard. I've got fripples. That's what I.
You got
call them.
fripples?
Fripples.
Yeah,
Fripples, frozen nipples.
Frozen
Yeah, okay.
nipples. But seriously, like you'd be having that as you're like trying to like super romantically hug each other, and you're like, oh baby, you're
You just
piercing
don't
I'm-
you just don't get that like chest on chest feel
Chest on
there. It's
chest,
just
no.
yeah. You've
I don't
you
know
sort of
if I'll-
stopped by your really long nipples.
Like you could, like that would be. I don't know if it's like
I
a
want to
deal
leave
breaker.
this
in
rabbit
America.
hole. I want to get out of
But
this.
we never have to deal with that because in Australia, you know, we live with like normal temperatures, so it's like we've never had to deal with like
This-
heart piercing nipples.
Nice.
This is kind of cool. This is
All
kind
right,
of
so the
interesting.
next news story. Let's
Segue from
move
Frozen-
away from that, please.
Frozen
Yeah,
nipples.
yeah.
All right, so Tom Cruise and Sofia Boutella are confirmed for a movie that shouldn't exist.
Boutella, yes.
The Mummy.
Yeah, The Mummy.
Is
The Mummy, the
coming
remake.
back.
It was
Mummy
the
movie.
first two were bad. They were
was
just
from-
bad.
What?
I didn't enjoy the
What?
first two. I wasn't a big
really?
fan. No, I thought they were bad.
First one, like, yes. The second one, like,
Jet Li was horrible.
Maybe. And then the third one, you're
just
like, oh, no.
I feel
But-
like an actual mummy
No,
watching this. Like, just like stab me as I watch Jet Li, the master
But it's
of
like,
kung fu.
you don't really call...
badly
you don't
CGI
call-
fight.
You don't call, like, the rich Chinese tombs, you don't call the, what do you call them? The inhabitants,
mummies?
the inhabitants of those, you don't really
mummy?
call them
Alright.
mummies.
Well, what do you call them?
Corpses.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
generally.
Yeah, but what's it like a nice way of
No, I don't think
Yeah.
mummy is specifically an
But-
Egyptian thing, though.
Well, yeah, but they,
Yeah, that's what I always
they have to
thought.
specifically mummify it.
Well, yeah, but yeah, that's that.
But you compare
mummifying
anyone else's
or being a mummy
mummifying-
is a corpse that has been through the
Like,
process of mummification.
Yeah. But, like, you compare, Chinese mummification to Egyptian mummification. Egyptians just slam them down. They're just like, what are you even doing?
I'm
They're
just
rot
gonna-
in
You know,
like
it's
a-
a hook
just
up the
gonna-
nose kind of thing
I'm
there.
just gonna pull your heart out of your nose, no big deal.
I think it's your brains.
I think we gotta show you a Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
No. Okay, whoever looks this up afterwards, go look how the like Egyptian dudes like took out hearts from noses. It's real.
But then they've got the little.
Did they do it for the mouth or the nose?
The mouth. I think
I
the
thought they
mouth.
did some things for the nose.
I'm pretty sure you.
Or the
I
butt.
don't think you can get
Or
the
the anus,
heart
yeah.
through
The aim of
head.
it. Yeah.
Oh, no,
I
you
just
could
don't
kind
think
of,
that's
like-
a thing.
No, but like the heart, like
you'd have to unhinge your jaw
yeah,
like
but
a
like,
snake.
have you seen a dead heart? Have you seen a dead heart? It like
No, I haven't. I can safely say I've never walked into the
it's
living
like
room.
it's
Well,
like
as a matter of fact, I mummify people every night, and I have jars on my
Because-
bench top of
Well,
just different people's,
because
hearts.
funny you say that. This
Well, I mean, I'm not a serial killer.
No,
well, it's
no,
funny
not
that
at
you
all,
say
not
that
at all.
because this Mummy reboot is set in the present day. So,
Oh, really?
But
Yes.
that was the kind of the charm of the original Mummy.
It was
because
nice
it was
that-
back when.
Oh, we're not talking
They would-
about that mummy. We're talking about the 1932 horror classic, not the ones that were like
no,
recent.
no. This is
Yeah.
Frasier.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's. I
like
thought those ones were bad.
It was first the.
We are
What?
really uneducated here.
No, this is the original 1930s.
So none of us
Hang-
read the article.
It's all the Mummy. It's all the Mummy.
Hang on, sorry.
Look up the Mummy.
I didn't know that there was any other
Yeah,
film
okay.
called The Mummy. I thought that was
Okay.
no, this-
So this
okay.
might be decent. Okay, there we go.
No. Okay. This was okay. Look at the article again. Okay. So what they did, there was an original Mummy,
Yeah.
and then they remade it with what's his name,
Oh,
Brendan.
hold on. Go
Wait,
on,
so
go
this
on.
is
It's just
The studio also announced the monster movie's release date will move from this 2017.
Yeah.
So no, it wasn't the ones that we're thinking of, the ones that we grew up with. This was
That was the second
old
reboot of the Mummy. So this is now the third reboot.
was
so.
oh
So the one.
This is-
Okay, let's.
because the
So,
ones that we were thinking of were
hang
like
on.
sort of
Hang on.
Indiana Jones style.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they were also a reboot of this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
If you
Maybe that
Yeah, that
explains why they were-
explains.
So
yeah.
that I mean.
So they're going for the horror feel in this one rather than the
Oh yeah,
Indiana
look,
Jones
it's-
feel.
So it's the same character. Imhotep is the mummy.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
look,
yeah.
it says
Someone
it
else,
says
like,
here.
plays
So
the mummy
the
each
interesting
time.
thing that I saw,
So now she's a
and that I
fig-
did read was that it's a female mummy, and that's
Because it's 2016.
So like
we
women,
have to have
hey,
a female
whoa,
mummy.
women
Or
can be dead
Butella.
as well. Alright? Women can die.
They can have hearts taken out of their noses anytime.
so they're gonna have like femme Imhotep?
Femotep.
Femotep? Yeah.
And then we're gonna have some
I'd
guy.
femotap that.
I was.
10 minutes in. 10 minutes in.
So that's
Hey, well, there we
interesting.
go. I
So
gotta get
I've-
on the puns every now and then.
Yeah, no,
Thank you very much.
I'm just thinking. So, are they gonna go the more horror? Because that was more like a bit of a family.
yeah, it
Well,
was,
it was Indiana Jones.
family.
Yeah, it was like
Jones.
Indiana,
Indiana
Jones
Jones.
meets probably meets the 19th. Maybe that's how they
32
pitched it. They were like, "You remember the Mummy from 1932? Oh yeah,
And
the
they
one
were
that
like,
I grew
"No,
up
it was
with
like
back then."
3.
And they were like, "Okay, Indiana Jones meets that," and they're like, "I love it.
Let's do
We're gonna,
it.
we're gonna make 2." And then they ended up making a 3rd one that everyone forgets.
Yeah.
Poor Brendan Fraser.
I love Brendan Fraser. He's so good. He's so cute. What?
Aww.
Anyway,
Anyway,
one for the Xbox One peeps here.
Segueing.
Our
you're the other Xbone guy, aren't you?
I am the
Oh,
other
I'm
he's
surrounded
guy.
by Microsoft.
Microsoft. It's okay. But we're getting Rocket League.
Well, you've already got
Suns-
Rocket League.
Well, no, we don't.
Not yet.
No, they haven't
But
released it on the
you're
Xbox
getting
One.
it.
We're getting
Oh,
Rocket
no,
League.
no.
Yes.
You'll be able to rocket
We've spoken about this
your
before.
league.
But now, so you're getting Sunset Overdrive items. So if
Yeah.
Did you play
Along
Sunset
with-
Overdrive?
No.
Oh, it's okay. I played Sunset Overdrive. I love
Was it-
Sunset Overdrive.
Oh, you
It was
did?
great. It's
I thought, I looked at it and I said, well, I've played Team Fortress 2, so there you go.
Is it like
it's
Team Fortress 2 in cars?
nothing
No.
like Team Fortress 2 at all.
Okay.
It just looks
Apart from the visual.
visual.
Oh, okay.
It's-
Is it by Valve?
No.
No,
Oh, okay, cool.
It's not
Oh,
even
I'm
a
pretty
little
sure it's
bit.
like.
it's zombies.
Yeah,
It's
I'm aware.
zombies
Because of Soda.
created by soda.
By Soda. It's a reflection of, consumerism. And
the modern world.
it's like the new Devil May Cry.
Modern.
I think I remember seeing some reviews online about it, specifically a Yahtzee review,
Specifically, yeah.
saying that it was absolutely terrible, which is why I didn't play it, because for some reason I trusted Yahtzee.
I always trust Yahtzee.
Yeah, he's
Yahtzee's the most
pretty
trustful
honest,
guy.
yeah.
He never hates any video games.
Have you
ever.
played-
Oh, never.
Have you played his games?
He's got a game?
He's got about 5.
5 games, really?
They're
Are
It
they
was like
the
0
same?
They're
punctuation
good.
games? Or?
no, or there is that zero
think they're
punctuation
on
game where you've got to
Steam.
catch hats on your head.
Oh, okay.
No, but he's made a few games. They're point and click kind of
Are they the escape?
murder mystery.
They're not these. Are they? The
No, they're not escape.
Nuh-uh.
They're murder mystery. They're actually pretty good. You should play.
Okay. All right, this is getting weird. X-Men's Dark Phoenix saga could get a redo in the movies.
Because
So-
when was the last time we saw Dark Phoenix?
So going off our
Well, wasn't it
Previous
in the
hatred
end
for Fox.
of X-Men, like the Begins one? Like
so okay, if you
X-Men
remember,
Days of Future Past. We saw.
we completely rebooted the
Yeah.
X-Men
The-
timeline.
It's all rebut.
yeah.
But this is so for those who have
Suffered through
suffered
X-Men
through
3.
we got a butchered adaptation of the Dark Phoenix saga. So they're offering the opportunity to redo it.
Yeah.
But do you want to see it redone properly this time?
Nah.
Well, it
I'm-
depends
I'm
on
just
whether
like-
what your definition of properly is. But anyway,
Well, I mean, okay, considering like Days of Future Past was good.
yeah.
I enjoyed Days of Future Past. Like it's been better than like
Oh yeah, Days of Future Past was probably. I don't know if it was better than like First Class.
First Class was good.
First Class was really good. Like after so many X-Men, and then you got Wolverine, and then you got the Wolverine, and
Like,
you're just
Wolverine
like
brought everything
you're
down.
You're getting kind of sick of X-Men. You're like, I used to love the '90s animated show, and then you're just like getting weighed down. And then First Class was like,
I love the X-Men again.
Yeah.
And then Days of Future Past was like, because I'm scared of reboots. I hate reboots
Yeah, okay.
because it's like I've put all 3 hours of my life into Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
and then I put like another 3 hours into the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2,
Two.
and now
We're getting
we're getting another reboot.
Yeah, well,
another
that's
Spider-Man.
that's the trend nowadays, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
just reboot,
but-
reboot.
But with X-Men, it's like that's not wasted.
That's
the-
like,
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
like X-Men have, like they've been taken care of, like okay, First Class and Days of Future Past aren't terrible, and they did well.
Yeah.
They didn't like they weren't butchered to the extent of like the Amazing Spider-Man
Yeah.
films. Like there wasn't a need to go, hey, maybe we should let Marvel do something with this because we don't know what we're doing. Whereas like Fox are in a better
Well,
position
I
where it's like the
feel like that this exact subject, the Dark Phoenix, I actually think that's a thing that only Marvel
Yeah?
could get right.
Like,
I
would
feel
you
like
rather
it would-
see them take it, like, if they ever get the X-Men rights back, would you prefer them to do the Dark Phoenix saga?
I'd say that's how X-Men should be introduced into the world. They should be like, you know, Hulk or Bruce Banner goes like, hey, I've noticed that there's this thing, this Phoenix Force, if you will. And then that's just like a post-credits thing of just Bruce Banner discovering it.
Ah.
And then it's just X-Men's already happened. They've they've already established the thing. Professor X is chilling there. Like Logan's already gone through all this shit. Everything's kind of happened, and then suddenly they're like, "Fuck, Dark Phoenix, Avengers, can you help?" Like that would be good.
We have, like, Apocalypse and Thanos have just decided to do it. But actually, what I did here...
Wait, that's not Thanos.
No.
I thought that
Are you
was
sure
a Power...
that's not Thanos?
I thought that was a Power Ranger villain.
I know that's
Power Rangers!
I know that's kind of what Apocalypse looks like in the comics, but
Yeah.
it just does not translate into film.
No, I don't think
It
so.
does not. They
Unless
should've-
you're, like, super CGI and, like, Thanos, then I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know what I did here?
What did you hear?
If Deadpool does well, for Deadpool 2, they want to bring in Cable and do the whole X-Force through Deadpool, the Deadpool films. So...
I was gonna say as well, Deadpool would also be a nice way to put in, like, Marvel gets the rights of X-Men back, and then just, like, Deadpool literally walks in, nods, looks at the screen, and says, so, if you want to know what we're talking about, watch all these movies. They're by 20th Century Fox, and this is an actual film, and Iron Man's just staring at Deadpool.
And
Who are you looking at? What are you talking about?
He just pulls his mask up, and it's just Stan Lee.
That'd be good.
The cameo of the century.
That would be good.
Deadpool is, in fact, Stan Lee.
There you go. That'll be it.
That's
All right.
actually our next news article. Deadpool to be played by Stan Lee.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the news we've all been
We
waiting
need to
for.
campaign this. On
Should.
change a petition.
Yeah, change.org. Stanley. Okay, so our next news article.
Continuing on to our Xbox themed
More
news story.
backwards compatible titles to arrive on Xbox One. But we already knew that.
Yeah. Do any of these intrigue you?
Well,
I know that they're going to release The Witcher for free.
yes. So The Witcher 2 has been put up for free on the Xbox.
Maybe
never-
CS:GO
Yeah.
a little bit. So the thing the problem that I have with Xbox One backwards compatibility is that it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah.
So you go on, you load up your game, it all loads up fine. You go to play your game and
Puts
you
it in the
can't
emulator.
save. It won't, like, I've tried playing Assassin's Creed 2 with backwards compatibility. It will not let me
really?
save.
Will not save.
I was on the phone, I was on the chat to and from Microsoft for probably a good hour, 4 hours or so, trying to get it sorted out, and they just kept putting me through the same stuff, and I just couldn't get it to work.
Because I've had I bought Rare Replay.
Yeah.
And like, because they came with like the first backwards compatible
Yeah.
games, and like, I mean, I managed to play like Banjo fine, but yeah, like both Banjo games.
You mean Nuts and Bolts, right? You played Nuts and Bolts, yeah?
See, that's me. Don't do that to me. It's not a Banjo game. But
This kills the Jono.
This does kill the genre.
bring up nuts and bolts.
I think only like Michael Bain will really like this joke, but he's acting like Jonatron. Get it? Because Jontron had a bit. Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever
Space Giraffe looks like fun.
have you ever heard of that Age of Booty before?
Age of
Have you
Booty.
heard?
No, never heard of Age of
Oh,
Booty.
CSGO went up? Oh.
He just said that.
Yeah.
Are you not paying attention? Oh my god. So yeah, so it sounds like you guys have been throwing an X-Bone.
Hey, there we go. There we go.
Okay. All right. So
Thank God for that.
I'm thinking they might fix the those problems that I was
yeah,
talking about
it's
in
probably a thing that
more
like,
updates because they're still teething quite a bit. I
I
suppose.
think it's just, initial.
just like yeah, because it's an initial kind
Yeah.
of going. I think in time, every like all the games at the same time will like be patched with like
Yeah.
making it better. Although I just
It
think
won't
it's a
be
weird
shit.
thing. Remember, like we had backwards compatibility for like so long.
Yeah.
And then just suddenly this generation they were
Cut
like,
off.
what? Sorry, backwards nabality?
What is
What
what
are
is
you
this?
talking about?
Why would we want to let you play old games?
Did you hear what Sony president said? It was like people don't want to play old games, and then Uncharted remastered, Last of Us Uncharted remaster. Speaking of,
They're running out of
remasters-
ideas. Yeah, remasters. Twilight
The
Princess.
champion of re-releasing video games.
Although, hey, whoa, all right, okay.
Well,
Come
the
on, guys.
entire Legend of Zelda series is pretty much the same game over and over again with a
Over and
But
different
sometimes
mechanic.
it's like-
over.
One different mechanic.
Yeah,
But it's got a new boomerang, guys.
Yeah. The boomerang doesn't only come back to you, it goes through your neck.
this time
behind
with
you.
Tingle, you can send messages to randoms on the internet.
This time,
Fuck you!
Tingle invites you to his house.
I'm feeling a bit tingly right now.
Do you want to share a tingle with me, boy? Okay, sir.
Good.
Yes, so-
yeah, so see,
Okay,
but
so Legend of Zelda.
hey, whoa, don't diss the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess remaster.
Oh, I was getting into
because could you use amiibos in the original Twilight Princess?
say Kojima
Because they didn't
I thought you were saying
exist.
Kojima for a sec.
Shut up,
I thought you were saying Kojima for a sec. I heard like Kojimbos. Like,
Kojima.
can I just get like Kojima's face on an amiibo going?
Oh yeah.
Is that like an
I hate
emo
Konami.
person named Koji?
Well, no, that was after he
Kojima?
got fired. He was a Kojima.
It's just like his face going, I hate Konami.
So this is actually, I don't know what other games, probably Tetris, but has any other game gotten released on 3 consoles in a row? GameCube, Wii U.
Like Final Fantasy?
Yeah, hey, there you go. All right. Final Fantasy 7. Every
Bam!
console.
Oh, it's the original Super Mario Brothers?
Except Xbox.
Every Nintendo.
Nintendo
Every single-
console.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can do things with amiibos.
Which
there's-
I don't know
because
about.
it comes with
What do you-
comes with its own amiibo.
How do you feel about these? Because I don't know if this like the Ganondorf one is interesting, but
Everything else is
Like,
because it's what
hand-holding? Do you
Link replenishes arrows. Zelda replenishes
health.
hearts.
And
Yeah.
so does Sheik.
and Sheik.
and Sheik.
Although I feel like Sheik should do something, woman power rather than like, nurse.
Bondage with a like
Yeah, that'd be nice. I was gonna say, like replenishes bombs, but whatever.
replenishes bondage.
Replenishes, yeah.
Getting a bit Rule
And then
34 here, but anyway.
Ganondorf replenishes difficulty. He makes the game harder.
You want some health? Fuck you! You get no health, and he pummels you.
And your Ganondorf amiibo sort of suddenly comes to life and like destroys your Link amiibo.
just gets his sword out. Now I have a use for this, and he just all those.
You just sort of sit there like, oh wow,
the
the acid just kicked in.
Okay. But yeah, so if
I don't
you've
know.
got the Wolf Link amiibo, it unlocks the Cave of Shadows.
Which again, do you feel is going to be like people coming out going, you're locking content behind paid DLC? Like, do you? Because like you have to unlock this mode by buying your Wolf Link amiibo. Like, do you think that's a cop out?
No, because I feel like it's more rewarding people for getting. It's not like it's DLC. Like,
But
it's. Because it's.
like it's technically content
It's like with Smash
behind a paywall.
Bros. You don't get angry that you can't play the classics because you didn't buy the amiibos. It's just something extra tacked on. Like,
yeah,
like the
but-
Cave of Shadows has nothing to do with the actual game. Like, if
Yeah.
if it was a new item that you can only get if you unlock it, then that would be a bit. Oh well.
But
fuck
say
you.
if this is coming on the disc when you buy. I imagine it's coming on the disc when you buy Twilight Princess HD.
So pretty much it is on disc DLC.
Yeah.
But I think they're getting away with it because it is optional, and it's something that's going to be out like.
Well, I mean, I haven't.
It's only for the die-hard fans who should be getting the amiibo already.
Well, see, as far as I know,
Are you feeling me?
As far as I know, you can only get HD at the moment physically by getting the Wolf Link amiibo.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
so it's a non-issue.
But fuck you if you buy it on the eShop.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you if you buy it on the eShop.
Oh, no,
what's wrong with the eShop?
No, because
It's the ease shop.
what? That wasn't even a good joke.
no.
Anyway, so in other news, Terminator Genesis sequel removed from Paramount's release schedule.
So who saw Terminator Genesis, guys?
I saw the trailer, and then that told me all the twists and turns, so I didn't really go watch it.
Don't think I did.
Did you watch it?
I actually did see Terminator
How would you rate
Genesis.
that?
It's
Out of Mott's. Out of 5 Mott's.
like 2.
How does the
two-
Mott scale work? Let's just
like
flesh out how the Mott scale works.
If Mott is like a perfect 10.
Mott. Okay.
I meant to say as in, I give this 3 Motts out of 5.
Oh, okay.
I feel
That's
like
what I meant.
I feel
but
like-
if you want, like, what?
I feel like Mott is
The top. Okay.
perfection.
So what? It's like Mott, then
Like
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 mono.
Like, I think we're done here. I think we're done here.
That was good. That was really good.
It's been fun, guys, but Terminator Genesis has broken us. I'm sorry.
I feel like that Terminator Genesis should have been removed from Paramount's
I
release
think it
schedule.
should never have seen any.
I think I heard about it coming out, and then I forgot about it, and then it came out, and then it was in the cinemas, and then I just never knew it was there.
Yeah, because it had what's her name, Emilia Clarke in it.
I think that was mostly why people flocked because, you know, she's in GOT
Yeah,
and she's...
but
pretty-
she was completely
she's pretty cute.
miscast. Was the kind
Well,
of thing.
I'm not
'Cause,
gonna
like-
lie, she does... I do think she, in the clips of the trailer, she looked a lot like the original actress whose name escapes me in Terminator 1. I was like, oh, that's actually, yeah, pretty
Sarah
good.
Connor?
Yes, like
But
she
the
plays
lady
Sarah
who played Sarah.
Yeah.
Connor.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
But-
and then, who's also in Game of Thrones?
Is she?
Yeah, she's the Lannister woman.
Linda Hamilton.
No, she's the, I don't know.
I don't.
Linda Hamilton.
the Lannister mum.
Oh no, that's from the TV show.
Oh, that's from the TV show, okay.
Chronicles. She's
Sorry, I'm just so...
not up to date on your.
I'm not up to date on my Terminator actress names or who they are or anything.
Was she
They
an
all-
alien? Was she an alien? The lady who played Sarah Connor in the original? No, I don't think so. No.
No. Did you, well, no, I almost said Ellen Ripley. Sigourney Weaver. Is that who you're thinking of?
No, I think it was.
I do not
Ripley.
respect your jinx.
I think it was Ripley, but anyway.
No, okay. So,
Continuing.
no.
Continuing.
Anyway,
We've got some alien stuff later
for-
too.
Yeah. So what?
Exciting.
Oh, fuck. Look at this. THR points out the news about Terminator isn't a shock, considering that Terminator Genesis was widely viewed as a disappointment. Is that like an official...
Bah.
Yeah, is that an official, like, burn? You just got roasted.
By
Fuck you, Paramount. THR ain't having any of your shit. Okay.
But that was,
Lost
yeah.
Toys. What?
So, yeah.
So this is kind of. I don't know. I like this. I like where.
I'm actually disappointed in this. I'm like, oh,
Do you reckon?
should have
Why?
done it. Well,
Why?
they should have done it.
restore
It would make it
points?
so much because that's what it's
Easier,
like with the 3DS.
Yeah, but you
game.
don't want it to be easier. The whole point of these games was that every decision you made
Must
was
be, like,
solid, and
meticulous.
you need to
And
think
moments.
about it.
frustration. But okay, so for those who don't
You
know,
know what we're
So
actually
you can't be
talking
like,
about.
oh, I didn't want
Pokemon.
to use that Moonstone on my Pikachu. No, Moonstone?
yes,
Moonstone
using a
on my
Moonstone
Eevee.
on a Pikachu.
I didn't want to use that Moonstone on my Eevee.
No,
so
you don't do that either.
Okay.
so for the
You know
viewers,
nothing.
the viewers at home who have no idea what we're going on about,
We're clearly
Pokemon,
talking about.
Pokemon, Red, Blue, and Yellow, their re-releases on the 3DS
Firestone on my Eevee.
won't have.
There you go.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
So for those that don't
I haven't
know,
played in a while. Okay.
Well, now you can.
I can, yes, if I go out and buy a 3DS.
The old re-releases on the eShop for our virtual console games have restore points. So if you fuck up, like, you can
Well, no, 'cause-
you can
so what
go
a-
back to that restore point.
What a
that you
restore point is in all these things is you can literally just quit the game on, like, I've got
Or
Kirby on the
reload.
Wii U. You can quit the game, and as soon as you go back in it, you're already there. It's like, it's already saved your progress. You're there. Whereas this doesn't. And so I think that's stupid, because why not have that function? It's a good function. If you want to go, that's enough Pokemon, quit, done. You quit, you're out. You didn't even have to worry. And then you open it, and it's like, bam. You're where you were. You didn't even have to care.
I guess, but I feel like it keeps that original difficulty that the original games had.
Yeah.
Although,
And the sort of
Saving.
care for the Pokemon, because it's rather
Yeah.
than, like, because they become your Pokemon rather than, like, oh, actually, I didn't want to train my Blastoise. So I'm just gonna, just go back to where I was so that I can go and fight these trainers again,
Yeah.
kind of thing, with a different Pokemon.
although that said, saving should take, like, no time at all, like, with these new games. Because even X and Y and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they save. Like, you click save, and it's like...
It just goes around and around.
And you're like, you're done, and you're like, oh, that was quick. This is a Pokemon game. Pokemon normally, like, saving game. Gonna make a cup of tea.
Yeah.
So this should just be like, click save game, and then it already comes
like,
up with you're
Done. Yeah. Well, I mean, it
So
will
it's
because
gonna-
I think it should because it's a better console.
The amount of things that it has to save, it would be much smaller.
That's
But
it. Because I imagine it could still, like, for the guys that decide to use a restore point in the middle of battling Mewtwo or Zapdos.
But it doesn't. Okay, so here's. I don't think you know what a restore.
No.
point is.
Sure.
Well, because you can do that with a regular save file anyway.
Not
Well,
really,
no,
because it
yeah,
doesn't
you
list
can
the
go
save
back
files.
and save.
Because
No, you can't.
no, because
Not in
yeah.
not in the original ones.
So
you
if
had
you
one
make
save
Mewtwo,
file.
if you make Mewtwo faint, you can reset your game and go back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but you just don't save
that
in the
restore
meantime.
point is
yeah.
basically like you bring up the menu and you can go, okay, I want to load up this
save
restore point.
mid battle.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah.
because there are guys that are going to be like,
Yeah,
I
yes.
want to save halfway through battling Mewtwo because I'm a fuckwit, and
Or like you've
the
got
same,
99
like-
Ultra Balls, you've got Mewtwo at red health, restore point. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I can see where you
can
guys
see-
are coming
yeah.
from now.
I like
I'm just talking about like the ease of just being like, yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's useful, but
It
I think I feel like that
detracts from the
I
game.
feel like the 3DS does that anyway. Like is if you just close your top, it pauses the game for you
Yeah,
until you
but
open
which
it again.
I'm looking forward to that actually.
Well, yeah, so that's going to be good. But I mean more of the, like you can quit your Pokemon Red without having to worry. Go play
Okay.
Omega Ruby, like, and then you have to meticulously save your Omega Ruby, and you'd be like, oh, this is such an effort. If only it was like Pokemon Red.
Oh,
Anyway,
detract.
but yes, it's not going to have restore points. I'm sure. I think none of the people that we make watch this video are going to care about this.
Like, why are these guys getting summoned?
It's so heated.
But this is news.
This is the news. So, actually, cool news, interesting news, is there was a leak about the Nintendo NX.
That it's gonna have 900p. Nintendo's still behind then. If it's gonna
They're
have
still
900p.
They're still behind. It's
One day they
fine.
might catch up.
We've got an audience
We have an
member
audience
now.
member.
Hey.
Hi, audience member.
Hello.
Thanks for joining Double Dash Jump.
Yeah.
Welcome. Oh, look. I was like,
This is
there you go.
so thrilling.
Absolutely
You
riveting.
can watch us sweat.
Yes, a sweat in front of the
glisten.
microphone.
On the
Glisten.
moonlight. Anyway.
Nintendo
Oh,
NX.
great, now we're gonna have to put special thanks to. Because I was looking at all the other ones and it has like, thanks, Jen and Bane.
Oh, we have
now-
to, have
now
to
we
come
have
up with a
to
new
do it.
name.
We don't. But Ben's not gonna be in the credits.
Ben's not.
No, not this time. It's gonna be me
Yeah.
instead.
Okay, so here's the
Wielder
bullet
of
points
Mjolnir.
What are these bullet points, Mike? Didn't.
of the Nintendo NX is so there are okay. This is just gonna blow everyone's fucking mind.
I'm just
Exclusive
going back.
game
Just
franchises
going back.
featuring Mario Zelda, Donkey Kong, and more.
What? Why? How could they
Does that
do that?
include Kirby?
Nintendo, what?
Is that Kirby as well? I want Kirby.
Is that a new Mario?
It says and more, so that's probably Kirby.
Animorphs.
What? And more.
Oh, okay.
Can we just
No,
get an
not
Animorphs?
Alien Isolation
Can
on
like
the
the
NX.
first reveal of the
Like Nintendo,
like
Animorphs.
Shigeru Miyamoto just like
Animorphs.
morphing into the NX? He's just like, I'm a console now.
So you can connect with Nintendo players around the world via the Nintendo Network, just like the Wii U. All right. Gameplay flows between the console and the handheld device, just like the Wii U. You earn and share gaming achievements, triumphs, and defeats with your gaming friends and the Nintendo gaming
If you could-
community.
if you
now
could-
we finally hit Xbox 360 levels of community.
If you could name, okay, so we've got achievements, we've got trophies.
Trophies.
What would you name the achievement system on a Nintendo system?
Stars.
Stars?
Yeah.
Yeah, like in
Stars.
Kirby.
Star
yeah.
points.
And
Or Mario, yeah.
And like every yeah,
Oh,
that'd be
yeah.
good. I'm a genius. I came up with that on the spot.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
good. Just like okay, Nintendo. All right, stars. Okay, fucking stars.
Yeah, you're on it, yeah.
Okay, good.
Make it happen.
Because like the CEO of Nintendo's watching this right now.
Definitely.
aware.
We know you're watching.
Our-
It's
our-
because
name?
we mentioned him in the last video, so he's probably watching this one.
Our
Oh, yeah,
guys
yeah.
are like forwarding this. To
Yeah,
like,
our people
Our
are in
people, yeah.
contact
Our
with
people.
Nintendo's people.
are like they sleep,
So,
sleep together.
Again, something you could do on on the
Continuing,
Wii U
yeah.
is surf the web or make video calls on your TV.
So handy.
All right, and then it supports 4K,
4K.
60
cool.
frames per second streaming. Now,
I don't know.
so
if
is that like for Netflix? Because you can.
I reckon that would be like
I mean, 4K Netflix
specific.
would eat your data so fast.
Exactly.
Yes,
So
but this is for Japan, where
Oh,
it would
okay.
be. I reckon it'd be region based, depending
Maybe.
on your internet speeds.
But
like-
that's interesting because it can do 4K, but the gameplay graphics can only do 900p, which is interesting to me because Wii U can do 1080p.
yeah.
Like if you play Mario 3D World, you're
Well-
like sure it looks cartoony, but you're like fuck this is
So
Brilliant.
What makes you think that? Why do you think they're sacrificing resolution for?
That's not what it looks like.
Oh, no. Yeah. So why does that mean like bigger games?
I would say yeah,
maybe
because
Well,
and
I
they
feel
want
like-
they want to be able to load more, use less of the
I
processing
think-
on
Well, the
graphics,
idea
more
was
of the
it's meant to be
processing
this
on-
like the idea is it's meant to
Content?
be like this like hybrid between the handheld
Yeah.
and the actual console.
And people have even said it's going to bridge, like, when you get this, you don't chuck out your Wii U. It's going to bridge between
Like,
your
you
Wii
can
U and your
use
3D.
all of
That's
them.
what people have been saying. We haven't actually, I don't think, got anything official on that. But that's what people are saying.
But
I'm like, if that would be true, I'd be so happy.
But I imagine that would be the drawback in terms of resolution, where it's like
Maybe.
if you're sharing with like
Well, theoretically,
if this handheld bit is like a core component of the console, then that would cut back resolution in that way.
yeah, I think it's mostly for they want more intricate, like behind the scenes work. Like when they put out the patent for the NX patent, anyway, for the NX, they specifically said, for an example, that while your NX is playing a game, someone else's NX, which is in standby, calculates the weather system.
Oh,
And so
okay. So they're
this-
doing like a sharing kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like a,
so this could be while you're playing and it's 900p
yeah.
and 60 FPS, that's when you're calculating it. But maybe when someone else's catches on
Yeah.
and says, okay, this is the weather system, we'll take it from here, we'll figure out like the AI, what they're going to do, how they're going to react, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
Then it'll go, all right, fucking 4K. Shit, man.
Bugger it.
We're gonna you don't have to figure out where that Goomba's gone.
No.
They're gonna the Hooper, where the Hooper is going.
The Hooper.
The Hooper Trooper.
That's not a pixel there. That's just.
But yeah, so I'm interested about that. I'm always interested about the NX because I'm a fucking Nintendo fanboy, and you should be too. I will not get over it. Okay. Okay. So
So this
this next
this
piece
is kind
of news.
of yeah.
I'm happy about this because that means it's going to be fucking good.
I mean, I'm kind of bummed that it's like...
We always do. Okay, fucking. We always talk about it like suspenseful, like we're reeling you in. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
No, we need to stop doing that because that's not how the news works.
But that's the draw. It's like...
I don't think it works in a podcast
they
because
couldn't
people are just
do?
listening, going, "What the fuck are
we
they
don't
talking about?"
upload the
Oh,
video.
so this is good.
Yeah. Anyway, so
And then all of a sudden we start talking about it. So
Yeah.
maybe
So
our next news article is Star Wars
No, you can-
Episode 8. Release pushed from May to December 2017. Now, this move by Disney, they're saying in this article is because the release time for Star Wars Episode 7 worked so well in December.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
was, they were like, because we didn't realize the main characters would be hits with our multi-million-dollar film.
I'm just imagining like a Disney exec going like,
What's a
wait,
red-
why is the woman the main character?
Character.
Oh, shit! This
Wait,
guy's
a
like,
strong female
calls-
protagonist in a Disney film?
like,
Someone
calls-
fix
that doesn't
this
make
quickly.
any sense
Just-
at all.
calls up like the person in charge of the movie, just like, dude, what the fuck? You put the female as the lead? Yeah, and it, like
I was-
and then just we made like $300 billion.
But we have a...
The bad guy's still an angsty teenager, though, so that's okay.
We got to rewrite.
Are you sure we have a female in our film? How is that making... So anyway,
So yeah, so this
they're like,
Yeah.
okay, so
there was a rumor that it was getting a rewrite, and
because
people were saying it was-
everyone caught on was like...
that 4 was
everyone
7
loved
was
Ray,
4.
which for
No,
some reason...
I think what they found out was everyone caught on that 7 was 4.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, so in episode 8, Finn gets his hand chopped off. Ray finds out that Kylo is her brother or cousin. And then they were just like, shit, they figured us out.
Yeah.
That's actually what they did with 1, 2, 3, but it was just so butchered, no one noticed.
And then there was another theory that Rey is the reincarnation of Darth Vader.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if you...
Oh, you mean because she's
it
born
makes
from the Force?
Yeah, born from the Force, and that she...
That would be...
Can I submit fan theories here?
think
Is this a place to
Oh,
submit?
well, I mean, why not? We're talking
Did
about
I-
Star Wars.
Okay, so fucking this morning, last episode, I was talking about I'm pretty sure I was talking about the Star Wars Rebels Season 2 Part 2 trailer, and in it there's Ezra holding
Oh, yeah.
he's holding a lightsaber that looks like Kylo Ren's.
Crossy-wossy.
The Crossy Rossi lightsaber. Thanks, Johnny. That's the official terminology. He's also being persuaded by a dark Force temple and Darth Maul. Right? So, right,
Right.
he's Supreme Leader Snoke. He is Supreme Leader Snoke. Right?
Yeah.
He gets turned to the dark side, becomes Supreme Leader Snoke, and hides for a bit. Comes back. Leia and Chewie have actually already met him in the series. And they go, oh, this guy's sweet. He was good. He was in the Rebels.
He's a cool guy.
whatever. He's a cool guy. And he's like, yeah, I am. Give me your son.
So that I may influence
And that's
him
why he-
towards the dark
And
side.
that's why Kylo has that blade, because that's Ezra's blade. Although it might not be his. But it's in the trailer.
Yeah, they did a
And
similar
then-
thing in the original films as well.
Yeah,
Or 6 of the original
Yeah.
films. Not the original
Well,
trilogy, but
yeah.
They
I
did the whole Emperor Palpatine thing. So
Yeah. And then this is supported by, at the beginning of 7, Kylo Ren kills some random old dude.
Yeah.
Right?
But who is this old random dude?
He is canon, which is the name, which is not like
His name is
he's
canon?
not part of the
His
story.
name is
yeah.
canon?
He is part of the story.
He is part of the story.
His name is Canon.
Canon
and
is canon to the Star Wars universe
Yes.
currently.
Oh,
and he
Master
is
Canon.
the teacher, the first guy to tell Ezra / Supreme Leader Snoke that he has the Force and gives him a lightsaber in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my fan theory. All right, what do you think? Good? No? You're just shaking your
No,
head.
no.
Wow.
What about
So
Rey
sorry,
being
so.
Rey being actually a
Obi-Wan?
reincarnation of Darth Vader?
Born-
You can
Yeah.
see that,
See,
right?
we got-
Because she's got the predisposition towards the Force
really wants
already.
this
She
one.
knows almost instantly how to use advanced Force techniques like
Oh,
the
like
mind
when
trick.
she's like when they're
the-
holding it, like when they're
and-
crossed, and
yep.
she just closes her eyes and
Yep.
she's like, Fuck you.
And rather than like a bad incarnation of Darth Vader, she's the good incarnation of Darth Vader. So really, she's the
Also, she's
reincarnation
literally
of
Darth
Anakin.
Vader going up to his grandson and going,
going,
"You're being a fucking idiot."
Exactly.
Fucked up again, didn't you?
Just like, no, I'm imagining like one day Luke's like just meditating and then Hayden Christensen see-through walks up and goes, "Sup?" And Luke goes, "Man, the worst thing, your grandson turned evil." And he's like, "Oh man, are you serious?" And it's like,
I'm
"Yeah."
really bummed
He
about
learned about
this.
you and he was like, "My grandpa was pretty powerful." And then like, you know, Anakin's just like,
He's like, I'm kind of putting this on you, Dad. So like, could you just take some
but
responsibility?
then he's like,
Force choke through a TV screen. Sweetheart.
have you seen? You're an idiot.
"You're an idiot, sandwich." No, and then Anakin's just like to Luke, just goes like, "I mean, you told him I turned like light at the end, right?" And then Luke's just like, "Yeah, yeah." I don't know.
And then,
Shit. And then just like a quick phone call, just like,
Watch Dogs is pretty cool.
which that's pretty cool. No, it just goes, "Hey, Kylo, Luke, how the fuck did you get this number? You know your grandpa turned good at the end. I have some thinking to do."
So that's the thing with Kylo Ren is that he's like a neutral force
Well, he's-
bearer.
this is-
He's got equal sides dark as he does.
What
light
makes him
side.
interesting
He's
is he
a
literally
bitch.
said, like, "I'm being seduced by the light side."
Yeah,
Like, that's not a
Yeah,
thing.
but that's
Like,
that's something that Snoke
Put in his head.
has put in his head. It's all this propaganda, whatever.
So the thing that
So,
I was
so
kind
that's what you were saying here, is that the rumor claimed new characters in 8 were getting their roles diminished.
Fuck, they had newer characters being introduced.
But then
in
they
these
were
films.
like, "Oh wait,
people actually like these characters,
So
so
they're gonna
maybe
keep
we
them.
should put them in a bit more."
Like, so do you reckon it's literally
like
just
Poe.
like
Oh,
cross out new name and just put like Poe?
Oh, another
Just it's like
adding to that theory that I was saying before, the sword, the lightsaber, Anakin's lightsaber, called to
Yeah,
Rey.
called to Rey. Okay, that's
Yeah.
a good piece
Yes.
of evidence.
It's like
I
one-
like that.
Yeah.
one of the
I've
character
got-
names was like Foe, and they're like just
They accidentally like
Put a
smudge
curve
it
around
and it's
the
like,
F.
Is this Foe or Poe? Teletubbies was pretty good. No, what
oh now
about,
can't you see?
okay, what about, have you heard the theory that Rey is actually the grandchild of Obi-Wan?
Yes.
Well, you like that?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't.
cool
I
with
don't like that theory because I don't feel
But
like
Obi-Wan never had
Obi-Wan
kids,
would have
though.
had kids. It's part of
Well,
being
no,
a
because
Jedi
he was
that
a-
you
sorry,
don't
devout-
have kids.
What Jedi Order was
The Jedi Order.
The Jedi.
yeah, the one that was
Samuel
destroyed
L.
in
Jackson
3.
never had kids
yeah,
in that
by
series.
the dark side.
I don't remember asking you.
But
Goddamn thing.
because Obi-Wan was a knight, if you will, it was a knight of the old ways.
I'm pretty sure he was a master of the otherwise.
Master of the old ways. He was a Jedi Knight
Yeah.
of the old ways. I don't feel like he would have had children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do think that, but I'm also liking the whole.
Well, he went to like a Jedi like
Because maybe
sperm donation lab.
Plus, Rey is far too powerful to be the son or the daughter or the granddaughter, even.
Like
of
it's Obi-Wan. Okay,
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan's just had like all this sperm frozen over like 60 years. And
Well,
it's
he-
like,
well, he was-
Every
they
Jedi
found
before
out-
they become a
found
Jedi
out-
Master
no,
has to
he found
No,
out.
deposit.
They found out he actually had cancer. So before he went into chemo, he had.
That's how he died.
Yeah, that's how he died. That's why he disappears, is because he's actually a big ball of cancer, and everyone knows cancer.
No, let's move on.
No,
Next
but we need more
story.
controversy.
More controversy.
More controversy.
One thing I did like
Okay.
about this was because Avatar 2 was supposed to release
Ew.
in this same month, but it got delayed.
But I've
when-
already seen Pocahontas too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's
I've already
Mel-
seen it.
Where's Mel Gibson when you
Was
need
was John Smith even good in that one? I don't even know. You know that's not his real name, right? That's just I'm John Smith.
it? So Mortal Kombat.
Fight.
This is actually what I'm gonna be getting. This is I'll buy that.
I've actually been waiting.
Absolutely.
I held off.
Well,
Mortal
you know
Kombat.
what? You know what we did? We did the thing again. We were like, "This looks awesome." I know. I said fight, and he said Mortal Kombat, but you know, it's like this is awesome. We haven't told them what
All
we're
right,
talking
Mortal
about.
Kombat.
Mortal
We're
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
It's not X, it's XL, and then
it's the big one.
yeah, it's
This
the big
the
one.
second
It's-
DLC.
It's the size I need to get. Yeah, so what it is it's got all the DLC
Oh, yeah.
slammed into one disc.
But there is still a pre-order bonus.
What's the pre-order
There's a
bonus
pre-order
this time?
bonus.
Does it say? Does it say?
You probably
I
get,
mean,
like, a
I'm
skin.
excited for it
You
because
get a
I'm a
skin.
fucking huge Alien fanboy, and now I get to play AVP the way it's meant to be.
In Mortal Kombat.
We will enter Mortal Kombat. That's actually how it happened. They're like in the old
Alien
temple on
wins.
Antarctica.
For fatality.
Like, if you turn this way, you can enter the Mortal Kombat tournament.
There you go.
If you go this way, you can get a shitty movie.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
No, just one that says like Mortal Kombat, one that says shitty movie, and then one that just says Sega, and then just that.
There you go.
Yes. So in this DLC, you'll be getting Alien. You've got Triborg. You've got
Oh,
you
Leatherface,
got Leatherface.
and also the fat guy.
The fat guy.
The fat
Not
guy
the
who
fat
farts on people. Yeah, he literally farts on people. It's amazing. I can't remember his name though. It's like
What a
Lou
time
Ray
to be-
Ken or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds familiar to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something else.
Oh,
Farts
yeah.
on people
Oh, yeah.
to death.
Yeah. No, literally sits on their faces and then farts. It's amazing.
Fatality.
Fartality.
That's good. I'm still waiting for like when they just drop like patch that puts in one of the old like babalities where they turn into babies.
Babalities.
And they don't tell anyone, they just put it in.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
It's the baby xenomorph. Like,
I don't feel like Warner Brothers would
You really?
would allow that.
No?
No.
Okay.
you?
Yeah, because it's
Why not?
it's
Oh, it'd be so good because the xenomorph would just be a face hugger.
Yeah.
That would be so good.
It just goes back into the egg and
Just. Oh, that'd be nice though, because if you get babality on xenomorph, you lose. Yeah. Because it face hugs you.
and they just look into it. They're like, "What did I expect?"
so.
Dead pigeon, do not eat. So,
One
the
for our
next
good
piece of
friend Gabby Russo. Wonder Woman footage has landed.
And
We're not waiting anymore. We've got our Wonder Woman Amazonian
Footage.
so
babe.
we had a whole there was a whole special on the Justice League. So there was a
Yeah, they were
there was
like-
a bunch of DC news. So
And
we-
they I think they specifically went like, we're not doing Green Lantern, we're doing the Green Lantern Corps, okay?
It's not-
It's not Ryan Reynolds, okay?
Ryan Reynolds is gone.
He's Deadpool now, it's over.
Take him.
It's over. Yo, motherfuckers need Jesus.
Oh,
So
yo.
do you guys
Yo,
have anything
Ryan.
to say
Yo,
about
need some
that?
cheese?
Because I'm scared to say anything
About
for
Jesus?
fear of Gabby Russo diving in through the window.
You're saying
It
this
will
as we record.
It will
Hi,
happen.
Gabby.
If you say Gabby Russo 3 times
Turns
while
in-
patting your head and then scream Wonder Woman, she will burst through the window and take over this podcast.
Yep.
So anyway, I saw this footage.
You saw it. How was it?
It's good
I
footage.
mean, I saw it too, but yeah. What do you
How
think?
did you like it when you saw this footage?
I'm actually like,
Like she rides on horseback.
I'm like,
being badass.
go on. Like I'm
I liked her riding on the horseback.
after
like,
seeing like you know, Legends of Tomorrow, Green Arrow, and The Flash, I'm like, maybe you guys should stop. Like, I'm not saying stop, I'm saying maybe you should. But with this, I'm like, okay.
Something
Alright.
new. Something
Something-
new that hasn't been out yet. There hasn't been a... Well, I'm sure there's been Wonder
Yeah, there's
Woman
been
films
Wonder Woman
before, but in the 2000s...
Actually, no, this is the first time Wonder Woman's ever been on film.
A feature film.
In a feature film.
Yeah.
Of all time.
We weren't ready.
That's, yeah, just it. Alright,
So, but yes.
Speaking of DC, I think this is what you were talking
The
about. Is
dawn
that
of
there
the
is the concept
Justice
art
League.
of the Dawn of the Justice League, which is weird because isn't BVS called Dawn of Justice?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like...
It's a play on words.
Didn't we already know that, guys? And then...
But we had this whole blowout of.
Harley Quinn.
So we had like
No, she's not.
each. We had
Was she
each of the Justice League
Yeah,
actors.
they all had their little title screens as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I do think the casting of all of them is pretty good.
I like the casting.
I like the casting. Hang on, you just sat on the mouse. Do you wanna just get rid? Because I'm like, what?
It's an actual mouse.
You've just killed a small, harmless. No, just put it on the stage.
He's bleeding.
Just every now and then, like, shake it around a little bit while he's
Just
trying
No, don't, because that's why I was like, what the fuck is happening?
You gotta
Let's
give him
just do this.
CPR and just make sure
Ah.
he's okay.
I am not a smart man. You know what? He just took out the USB. He's smarter than me. Okay. All right.
I'm giving CPR to your mouse.
This is why I'm the technician.
Yes.
But we got a Suicide Squad.
But there's not much weight to that. Like, we kind of expected this.
But like your thoughts of the Suicide Squad trailer.
Okay, so that's what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that actually one of the things? Hang on.
I think yes.
Yes, here we go.
I like these posters.
Yes,
though.
the posters
These
are good.
Oh, they look great.
Oh man, I gotta say,
I'm just not sure
friggin-
about Jared Leto.
No, have you seen the new trailer?
No.
Watch the new trailer.
It's good.
Is
like
it?
I was actually okay because I found out once they released this trailer, they were like first trailer, and everyone was like, "Dude, don't you remember you released a
We
teaser?"
already
And they were
had a
like,
trailer.
"That was actually supposed to be only for Comic-Con, and we weren't actually even done filming it." And so
Here
this
it is anyway.
looks so damn fine. I'm impressed, and
Like, did you just see them? Like him jumping
into the
and he pulls out Harley Quinn from.
Oh, it's cool.
I'm just pretty sure
People-
the whole of I'm excited for Suicide Squad. I want to see Suicide Squad. I'm just gonna be like the whole time, every time Harley Quinn's on there, just being nerdgasm all over.
But like,
one of my favorite Batman characters. Harley Quinn.
although I gotta say, casting when they first said like the casting, I was like, oh no. But it actually looks good. It looks like they're doing Deadshot is the whole I don't want to be a bad guy, but I've got a daughter and
Which I'm just
so
like
Sandman in Spider-Man 3.
not Spider-Man.
But like honestly, I kind of like Jared Leto, like you said, didn't look that good. Margot Robbie, I kind of don't like. Margot, sorry.
Margot.
Fucking whatever.
Margot.
I Margot her name. We got Boomerang. I don't know the actor's name.
Well, his name doesn't appear on the poster,
No,
so
it doesn't
he shouldn't
appear.
be.
He's not that big.
He's not a real
Smith?
person. Okay?
Who's Will Smith
He's
playing?
Deadshot.
He's Deadshot.
Oh, okay.
And so he looks actually good. The girl playing Enchantress, again, I don't know her name. I'm very shit at this.
Are we getting any
Delevingne?
Will Smith's son in this?
Cara Delevingne.
Cara
I was
Delevingne.
like, really? We're putting her in a feature film?
She's in a movie.
Aw.
But then I was like, okay, no, she's actually got like a good kind of evil vibe going. And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's shots of her in the trailer, witch form and non-witch form. And so she does kind of have, it looks like she's got a nice kind of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of thing.
Aesthetic going on.
Aesthetic.
Oh no,
Aesthetic
not the
going
aesthetic
on.
at all. She's
It's
got
nothing to do with
creepy
aesthetic.
fucking demon witch aesthetic.
She's only being possessed. By...
She's only being possessed by Lisa from PT, but whatever. But yeah,
She like Lisa Kudrow from Friends.
Lisa Kudrow from Friends.
Don't possess me, Lisa. No.
She's just going around the film the entire time singing "Smelly cat, smelly cat,
What? No, smelly bat.
smelly bat, smelly bat.
Smelly bats.
Stop rolling in the shit."
But so the fan theories that I've read,
I think I know this theory that you're.
is that the Joker's dead.
no, this.
He's already dead at the point of this film, or is locked up. Right. So the one that he's dead is that literally, as we watch it, Harley Quinn has flashbacks and PTSD because of how much he literally fucks her up. I mean, after all, he alone turned her into Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Because she was the psychologist studying him.
Yeah.
Or the other thing is that the twist of the movie is, and see, this teaches BVS. BVS was just like, Superman finds out who Batman is. Fucking don't show that in the trailer. Shit. People are saying that because in all of the thing, the Joker's not actually in the team.
He's never shown
So
with any of the.
Well, I
team
mean,
members.
yeah. So you see in this poster here. I mean,
Put it up.
I'm afraid to say
Thanks,
it in
man.
the post.
Thanks.
You see in the poster here, the Joker is standing apart from the
Everyone
rest of the
else,
group. Yeah.
So people are saying that the twist of the film is that Harley Quinn during the mission figures out a way to release Joker, and then that's when Bats comes in, and things get like put up a gear, and people are like, "Oh, Batfleck, oh no,
Save me,
Batfleck.
Save me, Batfleck. Just Batfleck.
oh so good."
It's so good.
But yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the theories are.
Well,
I'm happy either way.
there was a theory that maybe Kara is actually the villain of the entire
the entire
shebang
thing.
of the entire thing.
Yeah, because there's that scene with her. I'm pretty sure that's her just destroying the subway, isn't it?
That's what it looks like, because she's got all...
I thought, when I
magic
first
power.
watched it, I thought that it was honestly, because there's like, she's shooting out like vine-looking things. I thought literally the bad guy was going to be Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, that's going to be interesting. Like, a full-strength Poison Ivy, entire cities, like, enwrapped in all these poisonous things. But then I was like, I've already seen Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Yeah, with the plants.
I have to say, my favorite bit in that whole trailer was Captain Boomerang being delivered, and
And then,
the bag he's in says Australia Post. Because he's Australian, so they've delivered him to America, and they just put him in this like Australia Post.
Well, I mean,
bag.
that's how we originally got here.
That's
as
how
convicts.
everyone got to Australia
The British
back in
just
the day.
posted us,
With Australia Post.
and then the indigenous
internet
population
tracking
was
as well.
just
They had
like
internet tracking.
unzip, and then same thing as the trailer. The white man gets out of the
Gets
bag,
out
immediately
and starts
punches
rolling
someone.
with everyone. What a great way to represent our culture.
And then we're back to the last episode. Anyway, and then I think it's also another good scene is Captain Boomerang when he like
Sipping on the beer.
yeah, sipping on the
He's
beer,
like-
and I'm like, how Australian, how
That's
bloody
so
Australian.
Australian.
So good. All right,
Next story.
next story.
Why Spider-Man hasn't appeared in Captain America Civil War marketing.
And it wants to autoplay the thing because fuck you.
Don't
That's
want
why.
that footage.
Yeah, we
Yes.
don't want that. We don't want IGN. We want us. For us. Anyway, so
Yeah, fuck IG.
basically the story is that Sony still kind of has Spider-Man by the balls,
By the spider balls.
by the spider balls.
Spider balls.
Do whatever.
Spider senses
Says whatever a spider
are
can.
tingling.
Oh yeah, he's feeling a tingle, all right. And basically that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've got this creative hold over Spider-Man, so it's like
So they kind of like don't.
they're like, yeah,
Don't-
he's in the movie, but
but
you just
don't-
can't really show him yet.
So it's like almost a thing is you can't use our product to sell your film.
Yeah,
That's essentially what it is.
which
Yeah.
is kind of like annoying.
Yeah, but it's kind of good because I'm sure if he could have been shown, like, and they showed him with the Iron Spider armor,
That's the
like,
thing.
I would be disappointed to see that in the trailer. I would be like, oh man, I wanted to find out when I was watching the movie.
Come on. But like, because I mean, like, I think for a lot of people, the reason we're going to Civil War is like to see Spider-Man like with these characters finally after like all these freaking years.
No,
So
I'm,
it's like,
I'm going for fucking.
mean-
I'm
Well,
going for
like-
the story arc that's been going on for the like
yeah, but,
since
like-
Avengers 1 of Cap versus Iron Man. Like that's been going. The tension's been building. In in Avengers 2, you see Steve tenderly rip a fucking log in half, and all the women in the theater were just like, all right, that's good. And
Watch this was pretty cool.
okay, so just everyone not getting this inside joke.
Well, I mean, some people will. If,
Yeah,
they've-
some
if
people
they've
will.
seen the video.
If they've done their homework.
If
and-
not, search Onyx the Fortuitous, Slayer of the Bright Realm.
It's in now.
Next, still movie news is filming wraps on the Assassin's Creed movie. And
I don't know.
I don't, like, whoa, no.
I don't know.
We got Michael? Not Michael?
Michael Fassbender?
Yeah, it is Michael?
Yeah,
Michael
Ubisoft
Fassbender.
I
needs
thought you
to
know,
stop
like-
the Assassin's Creed. That's my opinion. I feel like
Sorry,
Ubisoft...
have you played Syndicate?
I tried.
No,
I did not
you,
play
You
Syndicate.
didn't do it good because I too thought that they had kind of gone down the drain. Recently got Unity
Yeah.
after it's been patched, of course.
Yeah.
But it's like
Unity was okay. Unity was okay, but it's just the same
I was
thing
waiting
over and over
for them
again.
to do the Assassin's Creed Unity like patched release, like physical.
yeah, like
where you don't buy a broken game when you pick it up at the store.
it's the OGOTY, and it's like
We fixed-
and so they just see GOTY and they're like, oh, this got Game of the Year, and then like they look on the back and it's like OK Game of the Year edition.
Yeah.
we fixed it. It's fine edition.
It's good now. Like it holds up now. But yeah, so the cast and like crew of Assassin's Creed have already done like good work. I think they did Hamlet.
Good job.
They've done a good job on
Good job,
something
guys.
else. So I'm confident.
I'm
confident.
interested to
And,
see.
Like,
I'll watch it. I'll go and watch it.
Since First Class, I've had my sights on Fassbender, and I've been like, I kind of really like him. And like in Prometheus, I was like, I really like him. And he's just getting better and better. And to find out he is going to be Aguilar, the Espanol
I'm
assassin.
glad you can say it.
I probably mispronounced
Aguila.
it. Yeah.
Aguila.
Yeah.
Sounds
So
feminine.
We have
it's actually
Callum Lynch.
yeah. So
That's a good-
Callum Lynch is basically
He's
the
the
Desmond.
real guy.
Is Desmond
Fassbender, Marion Cotillard,
and Ariana
and
Labed.
Ari.
Brand new story with entirely
Ariane
new characters.
Labed.
15th century Spain. So it's gonna look like it's basically getting everything that's been good in the games, from Altair to
I like that you just
Ezio.
so because I kind of had a bit of a hiccup there. From like Altair to Syndicate, like all doing their thing, and they can get the best of all the both worlds, hopefully, or it's going to be a massive flop. Guess we'll find out.
Indeed.
And so that's December 21st. And that's far away enough that you can't fuck up the release of this video. And so our last piece of news is McDonald's putting their chocolate on fries.
Oh man.
Specifically their chocolate.
Sorry, it's putting-
Specifically their
No, sorry, I wanted to say specifically chocolate
Like, you go
on
up to-
their fries.
You go
not
up to the
ours.
counter and you're just like, I would like some chocolate. And they're like,
I think it'll
Yours?
be
just a moment.
Mine? Who's?
I reckon it'd be delicious.
Yeah,
Have
I've
you ever
actually-
had like a chocolate sundae from McDonald's and then gotten
And
your
then-
fry and dipped it in the chocolate
Yeah,
sauce
that's
and
like
the
a
ice
thing.
cream?
That's a thing people do.
And then
I
had
found
it.
out.
It's good.
They get a
It's
chocolate
good.
smoothie, dip it in, and I'm going, you're fucking trash.
Yeah, but then you
they're
try it.
calling
It's
it-
just like, wow, that's actually pretty
they're,
nice.
they're calling it
McChoco potato.
McChoco. McChoco potato.
Come to McDonald's and try the McChoco potato.
But
Could you imagine all like those late night drives through Macca's and you just all these people getting
Why is this an IGN article?
potato?
Yeah, why is this IGN?
Why are we talking about it?
Because it's news.
It's gaming news, my friend.
Well, actually, funnily enough,
Fat, greasy nerds all over the world want to know that there's chocolate on fries.
Let's go
in
to
Japan.
McDonald's, guys. I need a McChoco potato right now.
McChoco potato.
So,
All these guys drooling.
so this is actually false somehow. It
Is
says
it?
it
Is
says
it-
starting January 26th, but I've actually got a friend
In
in Japan right now,
And like, there's no
and
McChoco
he's got them.
potatoes.
No, he's got them.
He's got them.
He's got 'em.
already.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
2 days early, he's got them.
So
And he
you-
said
you
it
got-
tasted
is that dark chocolate and white chocolate?
And white chocolate.
No, it's dark. It's soy sauce and mayonnaise. No, so it's
That wouldn't be too bad either, actually.
okay. Hang on, can I try that again? What about chocolate and mayonnaise? How's that?
Oh,
There you
no,
go.
I'm
There we
thinking-
Now we've got the cringe here.
That's a
That's just
solid-
too far.
And so, yeah, the reason IGN said this is they're comparing it to Burger King's Black Burger.
Black
from-
Burger.
Which looked.
AKA the
The
Kuro Diamond.
They
non-racist
did that.
alternative to the Big Mac, or being the Whopper.
Even the cheese is black. What the hell?
Everything
cheese
is
is
black about that burger.
Well,
Except, obviously the colourful lettuce.
Thanks.
I'm just imagining some sort of like social warrior going,
Social
what, burgers can't be, like, black people can't be burgers as well?
Burgers can't be
No,
empowering.
only white people can be burgers. Matt.
How is this burger not empowering you, man?
Martin Luther King would be very,
He's rolling in
very
his grave
sad. He's
right
rolling
now.
in his grave.
Oh,
He was fighting for the right for there to be black
he
burgers.
died for you to enjoy this burger, and you shut it out.
Can we talk about the game where you kill Aboriginal people?
That was last.
That was
week.
last week. We can't
Last
play the
week.
controversy card again.
No, but now that we've said it enough, we can put it in the title and we can get more views.
Slightly
Yeah.
more controversy.
Slightly more.
Or
Yes,
maybe
like-
just a little bit less.
Just like ... controversy, and everyone's like, well, okay, now I have to watch it. It's fine.
Yeah. Right till the end, because that's where the controversy is.
Yeah, we'll just like do an insert at the very beginning. There is controversy at the very end of this
Well,
episode.
No joke,
You
we
have
should
to-
probably
you have to
put
listen to
a
the
thing.
whole
You
thing.
can get a thing for YouTube where it pauses the video and like literally for like a stops and says like, this actually is mature content. Press OK to continue.
Yeah, you can do
I
that.
think we're still
So-
rated as PG on YouTube.
Well, on YouTube it says we're fucking playing Double Dash. Get the dip. Get it. Get it.
Get the Okay.
So according to YouTube, this is all we are. This is it. No! We talk about news. We have news.
Sorry.
It's slightly
Sorry,
intelligent.
Ben's camera. Can we just have like Luigi like coming?
I feel like if we had Luigi in this, Nintendo would take down.
They would probably, unless like he's just
They might just stop and go like, "Can you stop talking shit about our CEO?"
stop playing our game, Mod.
Jesus Christ, Mark.
Fuck, Mod.
Hey, you know when I just threw that? Do you know what I was?
What?
Mad
Man,
Mod.
Mod.
Hey.
I hate this joke.
We have a use.
I hate this.
We have a use for the poster.
Oh God.
All right, what else? What else are we talking about? here?
So apparently we got to stay strong because this is the final haul.
The final
It's the
haul.
final-
Thanks, Ben.
Our magical sign off.
So we're actually apparently I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this to the audience or if this is background stuff, but
I think Ben's been
Subscribe.
saying this
Yeah.
every
Subscribe.
time.
yeah, so
Yeah.
subscribe to YouTube.
Scream.
We're looking to get 500 subscribers so that we can actually be just youtube.com/
Yeah, I think we were
double
supposed to
dash
say
double.
this because he does say that at the end of it.
Yeah, because at the moment it's just youtube.com/
Like on Facebook.
537G.
Capital D,
Capital D with a
lowercase
X
p.
and then like a J.
Yeah, it's a lot of different. It's hexadecimal.
Easy to remember.
Hang on.
Oh, you actually want to?
Can you just?
Hang on, guys. Okay, so if you're watching this, go to https://www.youtube.com/channel/ capital UCB, lowercase AE, capital VLY, lowercase G, uppercase Q, lowercase J, uppercase RZ, 4, uppercase DX, lowercase DGQU,
Is that a Z?
5P, capital NQ. Nailed it. But yeah,
Yeah.
just more support.
Look, like the
Because
video as well.
You know what I'm thinking? Like, of course, no one's gonna be
After
watching
you've-
this
yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
okay,
I mean, that's not.
I just
fair. I'm
wanna
sure
do-
some people
The
do.
last video.
I just want to do a general PSA, I guess.
Public
which
service
is,
announcement.
Which is like, so this is a podcast. You're kind of supposed to be like when you're knitting. And so you're looking
talking to your
at what
granny
you're
at
doing.
night.
No. You're not talking to anyone.
Or your
because you're-
granny could be like sleeping, and you're like,
Yeah, so your granny's
Yeah.
sleeping, so you listen to the podcast and you're knitting and you're focusing on your knitting or any activity. So that's
Specifically
mainly what it's
knitting,
for.
though.
And because people keep telling me like you could have shown them any videos, Mark. I'm like, it's a podcast. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
There's
Like,
not much meant to happen.
So I was gonna say, if people give us enough traction, I guess, then we'll probably do shit like cutting out smaller,
Yeah, yeah,
Smaller
well,
segments.
That's the thing, is that we need to get our RSS feed up along with a website so that we can release our podcasts on the iTunes store and also start releasing our podcasts on SoundCloud. And then on YouTube, we cut up the different news stories and stuff and our speculation on those news stories into 10-minute or however long we were speculating for, and then release those on YouTube as videos. We've got more content then coming in, more stuff for people to watch. They can look at things specifically that they want.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
And in order to do that, we need
your help.
you, the viewer. We should actually probably put this at the front.
Maybe, yeah, but
So like when they start, like, oh yeah,
we're
I should
reaching
watch
out
this.
to our very small community.
Yeah, it's very small. We've only got, last time I checked, 16 subscribers.
Yeah.
No, 19 now. We're
19.
We're 19.
There you go.
Oh, we got
Like, it's a very
185.
vocal community though. Like
It
we've
is.
been getting comments.
Yeah, well,
you
we've
know,
got almost 100
We've got the
likes
lovely
on
Cape and
Facebook.
Cow Unlimited. But yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So
for
thank
this
you
week.
for watching.
So
Oh
follow
yeah,
us
so
on
the Twitters.
Follow us on the Twitters.
Like
us on
That'll show
Facebook.
up down there.
I don't have a Twitter handle, so
Yeah,
So we're
because I don't conform like these bitches.
I don't even do anything on Twitter actually. I've
just do it.
just do it.
I think
What
we
do you
have
want? Yeah.
so we're at,
Yeah, so-
at double dash
At
jump.
double dash
And
jump.
then we've got individual handles. Can you put them there?
Sure.
Right there?
Yeah, right there.
Because
It's just-
Right.
I'm gonna bing on top.
Right.
You're gonna go bing, and then
Right over.
all of a sudden,
Right
it's like-
over
and
Mark's
then
face.
because I
and
noticed
then the double dash jump handle goes.
No, see,
Along the
I've,
front, yeah.
I've learned because I watched the video. It's what he wants. So look, so it's gonna be here because he pointed to my face.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
it was like last episode.
There's my-
Ben and I are like pointing up, like there's our like Twitter handle, and Jono's just pointing down. Guess where it appeared? it appeared on the bottom.
This is minor
So this
bias,
fucking
but I
guy.
mean, hey, like.
But what? What are you gonna say?
That's all for Double Dash Jump this week, guys.
We'll see you next time. There you go.
Ben will be back. Don't worry.
Next week.
Yeah.
And you won't be able to see this. How's it going?
This is.
Double Dash Jump.